folks, and welcome back to in today's video the Arcana. Arcana, as we would like to say as well. Um, Today we're gonna continue. So, I guess a little recap. I don't really know what happened, but I know that we went into this room. You know, it was dusty, it was dirty, and I guess it was Count Lucio's room or something. And it was crazy. But let's go ahead and get started. Guys, I also have some chapstick and I still have makeup all over my face. The Hierophant, part 5. I guess Roman numerals do come in handy. Oh my god, let me get my reading voice together. It's the morning of the masquerade announcement. I need to be back in the square for it at noon, but for now I'm checking in on the shop. I dropped my chapstick. I want supplies for my investigations. Brigand's herds one is Asra's magic books. Hopping up the steps, I press my palm to the door and release the sealing spell. Okay, I set my phone up on the thing. I spot a small leather pouch resting on the stoop. Someone left this for me. Picking the knot, I open the pouch. Inside is a magic mixture. Mirror is strongest, but there are other herbs. A mixture for protection. I cast a glance to either side of the street, but there's no one nearby. I fetch my keys and turn the lock. Just as I lean on the door, it swings open and I nearly collapse into the last person I expected to see. Dr. Dvorak! I don't know how to actually pronounce his name. The sight of him freezes me in my tracks, the pouch dropping from my nerveless fingers. I struggle to speak, but he beats me to it. What was this? You know what? I should really start watching my Arcana videos before I actually record another video. But hello there. Fancy seeing you here. Maybe not so surprising. I was in the neighborhood, and you look splendid, marvelous. I'll stop wringing my hands. For a moment, I think about calling for the guards, but I hesitate. This is the second time he's been in my shop. Will the guards think I've been harboring him? Well, no, when you can't read. I fix him with a narrow gaze. How do you keep getting in? I know I locked up after the first time, so you've either broken in or I've got a key. I'm about to really fight Asra. This smells good. I might actually bite the chapstick. My lips no longer feel as dry. Ooh, I've got a key. With a click of his tongue and a ragged aside, the doctor pulls a little key from his coat pocket. Here, if it makes any difference, you can take it. I won't be using it again. I want to give him an accent. That's a promise. That's a promise! He waits patiently as I key to the back room. Who gave this to you? You don't... Well... Let's just say I needed to make a couple of house calls after hours. My eyebrows shot upward. House calls? To the shop? Was Asra ever that ill? If he had been, would he have told me? I frowned, pocketing the key and giving the doctor a weary look. Oh, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't think I'm a thief. I'm a lot of things, but not that. But you wouldn't take my word for it, would you? No, not really. To my surprise, the doctor shucks off his overcoat and starts to unbutton his waistcoat. He throws it open with a flutter, arms outstretched, palm up in submission. Search me. If you find anything of yours, I'll show myself to the stocks. Watch this. I'm about to find a key card, some candy. I don't know. Go ahead. Search until you're satisfied. He lowers his eyes, presenting himself for inspection. The sight makes me grow hot at ears, embarrassed. Wow. We about to... Y'all need some more coins. I need some more coins. I ain't got no coins. How do you get coins? I gotta come back every day. Pat him down. He got something. I think I will. From the stunned look, see? Look. See? He got something of ours. He gotta have something of ours. Okay, maybe he really don't. He just shocked because we was like, yeah, most definitely. You think I won't pat you down? Let's go there. Because I know you got something of mine. So we was like, the heck? From the stunned look on his face, he didn't expect me to take him up on it. You're just full of surprises, aren't you? I am. Thank you. Well then, don't be shy. I promise it'll be good. Why do you have to make it more awkward than it actually is? Okay. So, I want to let you guys know this now. I always read it before I read it out loud. Like, I read it, I see it, and I read it in my head faster than I read it out loud. Okay. I step closer, eyes roaming over his body, unsure of where to begin. His arms. I can feel how cool his skin is, even through the thin material of the shirt. If a shirt is thin, then of course you can feel it. If it was thick, you probably wouldn't be able to feel it. Like, that don't make no sense. I've never been this close to him before. There's barely a sliver of space between us. The leather of his glove creaks as he flexes the lean muscles of his arm underneath my hand. I can't take this serious. I can't take this serious. You have such lovely. You know I won't lie. True to his brazen words, he. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you up close in broad daylight before. He reaches for me, trying to close that last inch between our bodies. Arm's length, arm's distance, that claustrophobia is kicking in and you're too close. Please stop. Please stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. He pauses mid-motion, tilting his head curiously. Oh! So polite. I could take a little rough handling, you know? You could take more liberties with me. So, I think we're getting into the part where love starts to play a part in this. Like, this is where I guess, because I guess the Arcana is a game of, like, those love simulators or something. And these chapters are taking their opening for love interests. But I have to make them so awkward? No. They probably stop making it awkward? Probably not. Give me a second. Provocative. But the look in his eyes is almost eager. I circle behind him and he twists around to watch me, not letting me out of his sight. So did he just do that thing, what birds do with their necks? They be like... or what owls do, because all birds don't really do that. It's usually just owls. I'm watching something on my TV, and it's like, ooh, don't, stop, don't do it. No, okay. I knew he was gonna catch it. Okay. His eyes is bright with interest, my cheeks warm under a shameless stare. I had no idea you were so hands-on. So handsy. How daring of you. Aren't you afraid someone will see? Julian, shut up. Shut up. Shut your face. Shut your red hair. Shut your one-eyed self up. Hush. Shut your I got lipstick on. Hush. Shut up. Shut up. Did I say you could stop moving? Stop moving. We gonna play all the risky parts here, obviously. But we're not gonna be able to use the risky parts if we don't get coins. No. You did it. Then turn back around. He complies without hesitation. I can see the tips of his ears turn red. Ah ha ha. A fire trigger goes through him when I slide my palms down. Ew, don't. Besides, shouldn't you? I am like everything and more. And what are you? You are a criminal. A criminal. Well, I suppose that's true. I swear and changed up his accent like 22 different times. I run my hands over his hips, checking his pockets, and stop when I feel... Don't worry about that. You have one of my cards in. Give. Where my deck of cards at? I think I missed... Hold on. Hold on. I'm checking my deck of cards. Hold on. 9, 5, 10. You took one of my cards. It's a knife. Hidden in his pocket. But I am. Y'all delete this episode. This is crazy. He took one of my cards. Because I have 9, 5, 10, 5, 6. Where's my other 6 card? Where's my other 10 card? Oh my god. He is incorrigible, but I can feel him nervously shifting his weight. I walk back around to his front, trailing one hand over his head. He sways in my direction, but holds himself still with a visible effort. Tell me what you were really looking for. You're very persistent, aren't you? Thorough. Julian's throat bobs when he swallows, and he lets out a slow, shaky sigh. He was looking for answers, but he didn't find any that he wanted. Alright, I believe you. Huh? Really? Really? Looking for what answers, though? That's a terrible idea. You shouldn't take anyone at their word. Least of all, me. I'm the worst of the worst. I'm the worst villain you'll ever come across this whole entire series. But, I do hope you're satisfied. I do hope you're satisfied. I would just hate to disappoint you. He retrieves his overcoat with a showy flourish and slips it back on. Well, I'm sure you have things to do, so I'll just be getting out of your way. He takes a wide step, considering his long form around me to pass. Is he like tall and lanky? Or... He takes a wide step, considering his long form. Long form, as in like he's a lanky boy. He's a... I'm just thinking of someone with so much nerve with such a tiny body is hilarious to me. He takes a wide step, considering his long form around to pass me. His broad grin takes only a second to fade before shock takes over his features. I look carefully over my shoulder. What's that? Oh, wow! This whole thing is a joke to me. It's a meme. And he died. Portia. She must have come to find me, but she pays me no attention at all. All of her focus, the suspended disbelief in her wide eyes, is on. Okay, so I read a spoiler on Instagram, and it made me so upset. But I found out that Portia and Julian are siblings. Siblings. This is my sister. This is my brother. We are siblings and we care for each other. Everything we own, we always share because we're siblings and we have the same hair. All of her focus is suspended. Oh, I've read that. When she speaks, the word that escapes her sounds different, an unused voice from the depths of her heart. Ilya? Portia stumbles, then runs to the steps. I back into the wall as she throws herself at the doctor. Is it really you? Her shaking hands come to either side of his face. His eyes start to shine. It's me. It is I, Julian. This whole entire series is a meme to me. It is nothing but a joke. You imbecile! You person. What are you doing? Are you trying to get yourself killed? Ah! Her fingers tugging at his ears and drawing a shameful wince. You've grown up strong, Pasha. They literally use where did she even get the name Portia? Was she playing Portal and was like, instead of having, I'm trying to think of how to spell Portal. Instead of having A-L at the end, why don't I make it I-A? Is that how you spell Portal? Portal. I need spelling lessons. You've grown up strong, Pasha. I'm sorry I wasn't there to see it. I'll show you, sir. You Shadow. She releases Julian ears and seizes his collar, tugging him off the step. I'll catch up with you later. Without further ado, Portia holds the floundering doctor down a nearby alley, leaving me to ponder. Didn't they seem like family? Nah, no, not at all. Don't tell me my main character is that type of slow. That they don't Okay. I enter my shop and head straight for the back room. I linger over Asra's magical relics, comforted by a smoky scent. Collected in the square. I collect the magical components I need, but the book is nowhere to be found. It's one of Asra's. Did he take it with him when he left? Before I know it, the sun is high in the sky. A distant clock tolls the hour, shocking me to my feet. The announcement. Biting my lip in vexation, I abandon my search and close up shop, headed for the city square. I have a headache that's like pounding right now. The square is densely packed, smaller folks and later-comers circling the perimeter for a better view. A pleasant smell I can't place is wafting from nearby. Ahem, hear ye. This is an announcement from your Countess, Nadia. On the anniversary of the passing of your beloved Count Lucio, the Countess will open the palace gates. That's right, folks. All are invited not to mourn, but to celebrate the spirit of dear, departed Count. A ripple of loud excitement passes through. Dropped on my shop's doorstep comes to mind. And then I come upon a figure hulking in size. Their eyes are shut. Though the excitement in the square is growing, the figure looks more like a harbinger of despair. It'll be a masquerade like no other before. Spread the word, tell your friends. You won't want to miss this. As the crowd erupts, the massive stranger moves down a side street, escaping with the scent of myrrh. I don't know how that's really meant to be pronounced, but oh well. It's like when I tried to pronounce Quetzalcoatl, 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 Quetzalcoatl. There we go. The stranger's lumbering pace is easy to match. I catch up halfway down the street. Hey, where are you going? They turn slowly, as if they dread the sight of me. I would too. I wonder what I look like. Blindly to the slaughter, just like the rest of you. What do you mean? Please speak plainly. Speak in dumber terms, please. It doesn't matter what I say. My words won't last. They never do. Right, because I don't even remember what he said to me in the first episode. The stranger shuffles away, chains rattling. My thoughts race. If they left the protection spell at the shop, did Asra send them? It don't matter because I wouldn't have had enough coins anyway. Let me put my magic cards away. You are a joke? Okay. But with the suffering look, the stranger disappears into the misty shadows of the afternoon alley. I head back toward the servant's wagon where Portia is tossing flower petals and rice into a dancing city folk. Dynasty, there you are. Would you look at this crowd? No incidents back at the shop, I hope. Nothing out of the ordinary. Her smile has a shade of desperation as she bats her eyes pleadingly. Oh no, nothing. Nothing at all. I open my mouth to answer, but we're jolted as the wagon lurches to life. Wild laughter follows us down the street, ringing with news of the masquerade. Dynasty? It takes me a moment to oh yes, that would be really helpful, actually. Well, there's I gotta read this in a note. Well, there's Procurator Volta, Prayer, Praetor, that Val Stolmil, Pontifex Vulgora, Quaestor Valdemar, and Consul Valerius. Portia ticks their names off rapidly on her fingers. I must look hopelessly lost because she gives my shoulder a reassuring pat. Really, Valerius is the most important. Milady minds him more than the rest. The others are a bit eccentric, but I'm sure they'll be kind to you. When we return to the palace, Portia escorts me to the wing that smells strongly of half a dozen perfumes. I know we've reached the parlor door by the music and crackling laughter inside. Go on, Dynasty. These people can't wait to meet you. They're finna kill you. They're finna eat you up. They're gonna eat you for dinner. They're all cannibals. Her words are people. People. That's all they are. You would be sitting at the piano playing some dun, dun, dun. This episode is gonna be longer than I intended. Oh well. The room is hazy, swimming with elegant plumes of smoke. Softly lit figures lay about on pillowy couches. The Countess sits behind a gleaming pipe organ, paying no mind to the idle chit-chat around her. But she looks up when I enter, her elegant finger striking a victorious chord. Welcome, Dynasty. She turns the pages of her music, nodding to me with an encouraging smile. Portia, please introduce our honored guest. Announcing Dynasty, friend of the palace and apprentice to Asra the Magician. Try to put faces to the list of names as the courtiers rise from their comfortable seats. Oh no, I gotta put on my own. Your dynasty. Oh, you're so cute. What a delightful surprise. We were all just talking about you. They're all zombies. They're all trying to kill me. It doesn't matter. Sit! No, not with them. With me, Dynasty. By surprise, I hadn't expected such enthusiasm. Eager manicured hands drew me down onto the couches and into the fold of conversation. The Countess watches from where she plays the pipe organ, dry contemplative tones. Tell me, Dynasty, how was the announcement received? One can only imagine. Even we, the favorites of the courts, had no idea. Such a beautiful surprise from our dearest countess. A masquerade. Ha! And we don't even have to do the work. How lucky Dynasty would have to be to get a word in with you all. Goodness. Oh, my word. Word. How lucky she already is. I'm scared of these people. To be taken in by an unknown apprentice. Duh. Not arches an eyebrow at Vestolmil, but says nothing. Risky, so very unlike a thoughtful and meticulous countess. I flinch. Vladmar's voice is soft and chilly, with none of the enthusiasm of the others. I knew it. Okay, I didn't mean to start busting out into laughter. Perhaps the Countess might inform her adoring court how exactly she found herself at the witch's door that night. Counsel Valorous rounds the couch looking down, his nose at me. He spreads his arms, turning to address the entire room. Or perhaps the witch might tell us herself. You see, I was just reading magic cards. I was reading a magic card to my master, but then my master left, and on the door talking about that she needs some help and she needs some answers and whatever. And then after she leaves, there's this dude named Julian, and he kind of just sneaks into my hut, and he ain't really sneak in because I guess he had a key or whatever. But yeah, that happened. Perhaps don't call me that. I won't be rude. These are some high top people. I'm still kind of a low person. You understand what I'm saying? So perhaps I might. The Countess' attention returns to the pipe organ as the courtiers swoop down upon me. They seem ravenous for details of our fateful meeting the other night. Go on, tell us everything. Oh my god. We've heard only the gossip. Did the Countess truly come to you in the dead of night, stumbling barefoot tearing through the streets? Eager eyes watched my every move. No, she just knocked on the door. Please! My poor Countess, I must know if she was weeping. When my parents walk up the stairs while they hear me voice acting like this, I'm gonna get really embarrassed and scared. She wasn't, but the hour was late and the Countess was most insistent. My new companions gather closer to me as I spin the tale. Enraptured, they cling to my every word. When my recollection is complete, the Countess ends our practice with an impressive trill. If you all wanted my headaches have grown worse, and I was having some trouble sleeping. As you have been for some time, Countess? Yes, Procurator. On that night, I woke haunted by the spectre of a good dream. No escape from my mind. Indeed, I was seeking anyone who may be of help to me. It was who I was lucky to come across the one I needed so soon. A benevolent universe brought us together, did it not, Dynasty? Her glimmering red gaze falls fondly on me, and the courtiers shift, studying me with new intensity. The moment is broken by an eerie sight as Counsel Villarez peers at me through his wine glass. Countess, it pains us to hear that you felt you must look elsewhere for a sympathetic ear. First of all, should you deem us worthy of your trust? We are as open as books. Not you! You seem spooky. He throws his arm wide with a flourish, knocking a picture of fragrant wine over the front of my garments. A collective gasp sweeps through the room as the livid liquid seeps into my skin and clothes. The Countess rises from the organ, her expression murderous. How clumsy of me. You did that on purpose. Now if I really just hit you in your face, how would you feel? I'm too violent to be playing stuff like that. I'm a really nice person, but I am so violent in my words. Like, I can say the most violentest thing, and I would not mean it. Like, surely you know some hocus or pocus to remedy this dilemma? Don't make me have to go hocus pocus on your whole entire body, because I will go bippity boppity boo, and you gonna be gone. You gonna be the ghost, and you gonna be like, boo! Yeah. Don't play with me. Enough. Valeris, you have exhausted my patience for tonight. Get out! Get out! All of you, out! Me, though. Tiptoeing around my spotted form, the courtiers filed sheepishly out of the door. I remained with the Countess, her hand resting slightly on my shoulder. I am sorry, Dynasty. Truly. We must rid you of these ruined clothes, of course. Such pettiness. But I have taken enough liberties with your wardrobe, so please, do not hesitate. Tell me what you would like. In Dynasty, spare no. Countess folds her hands, awaiting my request. It seems as if Nadia wants me to ask for riches. Does she? Like sharing people and giving? Ooh, you can spoil me! But with what coins? With what coins? Your girl ain't got no coins! Silk furs, gold, and jewels. I'm about to put in my mom's credit card number. No, I'm just kidding. No. Just kidding. Oh, no, thank you. I don't need anything special. Yes, I do. I need everything special. I thought you might say that. As humble as ever, farewell. Your comfort here is of great importance to me. Portia will escort you to your chambers. You will be bathed, and your own garments return. Though, Dynasty, you're my guest of honor. You could be more selfish if you like. Oh, can I? Give me some free coins then. Give me some free coins. Give me some options. Give me some good options that don't always request coins. Because you know what? This is starting to turn into an episode where every good thing is worth coins, gems. All the good things are always worth so much. And, you know, take that into consideration, people. Take consideration. All the best things are always the most expensive. Thank you. The cooling tones of the organ echo down the hall as Portia leads me back to the guest wing. I have a, stowing headache, and it hurts. I don't even know what that word means. That's how much my head hurts. I've heard it before, but I don't know what it means. When I've bathed and returned to my room, a parcel is waiting for me by my window. There's a tightly spiraled note on top of it, addressed to me from the Countess. A gift from my dear guest. This emerald would seem to call your name. Wear it in good health. In Dynasty, you may call me Nadia. The chain slipped through my fingers as I hold the jewel, and in a gradual wave I start to recognize its energy. Am I mistaken? No. I know the feeling too well. It is Asra's magic radiating from the gem in gentle, soothing ripples. I was able to track Julian earlier. Could I somehow find Asra with this? Just the thought makes my heart swell with almost painful hope. I lie in wait until the halls are quiet, midnight perhaps, before I steal out of my room. With the emerald hanging from my neck, I'm enveloped in a dreamy calm. The thought of hearing Asra's voice again. I wander through the empty halls and out onto the veranda. Below, I see the garden, shady and lush. From up high, I can see a of greenery. Silently, I descend to the garden in a warm breeze. The musical sound of falling water grows louder and louder. I reach a fountain. Around it is a wide gazing pool, and overhead is a rich old willow tree. Hanging from the tree, Faust! She flicks her tongue, hovering over the gazing pool. Didn't you go with Asra? Asra? What are you doing here? Her weight drops eagerly onto my shoulders, sleek body giving me a friendly squeeze. Was she waiting for me? Did she know I was looking for Asra? I take a seat. Faust takes immediate interest in the emerald, tongue flicking after it as I lift the pendant from my neck. I close my eyes, take a deep, even breath, holding the jewel over the water, and drop it. Light catches every glimmering green face as it sinks to the bottom of the pool. The water starts to change, colors, blooming, shapes unfolding. The longer I concentrate on the shapes in the water, the more they change. Before I know it, my reflection is fading away, and in its place, Asra. I see Asra drawing water to his face and drinking deeply. Each drop that trickles from his hand sends ripples through his image as it strikes the surface. I'm so shocked to see him that I can only gape silently, afraid that any sound will break the spell. Then he straight at me. What was his voice? Let me take a sip of water. Doy. Can you hear me? I nod, barely able to believe it myself. If this is no spell of his, then how did I? Asra looks as surprised as I am. He leans forward, close enough that I can see droplets in his eyelashes. Incredible! Oh, did anybody else see that? He had dimples. I love that. He laughs. I see now that he is sitting cross-legged, probably beside a pond. His mount, the strange beast from before, is lying beside him, resting its weighty head on his knee. Ain't he like small? Foster's with you. Looks like she found you alright. I wasn't all that sure about leaving her, but after that reading you gave me, I thought I'd trust my intuition. Tall palms sway behind him against the glittering sea of stars. His hair catches starlight in every whirl. So there's this kid in my class named Daryl, and we call him Dural. Like, what's up, Dural? He says his name is Lil Dural. So we call him Dural instead of Daryl. Like, what's up, Dural? Faust dips her tail into the water, sending tiny ripplets across the image. Faust, you're looking lively. Being around Dynasty does that to you, doesn't it? I'm glad that she's here. Faust looks very proud of herself. She is so cute. Look at Faust. See, only if I wouldn't believe that all snakes are venomous. I casually just don't like snakes. I really hug the life for 2 seconds. But they're so cute. I would want a white one with red eyes. That's oddly specific for something that I don't like. I think so too. Yeah, I know. Now that I'm over the shock of finding her, I'm beyond relieved to have her here. In the reflection, Asra looks pretty pleased with himself too. And I'm glad you're here, Asra. So glad! His face flushes and the beast on his knee gives him rumbling story. He's listening. He's like, bro. Romance is funny. I see a willow tree behind you. Are you at the palace? I nod and launch into telling him everything that's happened since we parted. The more I speak, the more his eyes glimmer with keen interest. Unbelievable. His eyes don't look that gleamish. His eyes don't look like they're glimmering. Unbelievable. The day that I leave was the day you needed the most. And even then, you didn't really need me at all. I'm glad Faust is with you, at least. If anything happens to either of you, I'll know. I can live with that. You look tired. You good, G? You need to take a nap. Okay. Asra's expression is sleepy but content. His secret is his secret escape. Beat me to it. I roll my eyes while Foss slides across my lap to take sniffling flicks at the water. Foss is opening up to you. It may be time for me to do the same. I nearly choke. My face must be a sight because it makes him laugh, high and unrestrained. No, really, it's true. I want to start being more honest with you. That rhymed. I'm about to make that into a whole rap. I forgot the whole sentence already. What's on your mind? Ask me whatever you like. All that I ask is that you start being more honest with me too. That's the most easiest thing I can do. And being honest, that's like my middle name, but it's really not. And I'm not gonna tell you guys my middle name, but like, it's like my middle name. Honesty is so important to me. His gentle gaze washes over me, bringing me calm, but I have a few burning questions. You know what, guys? We're gonna stop right here because this is already 40 minutes long, and usually these don't really last that long, but I guess today was different because it was full of excitement and good things. Very good things. I wish you guys could see my face, but no face cam. No face cam. Not at all. Not until I get a certain amount of subscribers, which I'll let you know once I get. But anyways, beside the point. Whatever. We're gonna leave this here. Wild. This episode was totally wild. This is a part one of my eyeball itch, my eyelid itch. Okay, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check that description down below. I love you guys. Stay safe. You're valid. Bye-bye. Let's go ahead and exit out so you guys are not going anywhere. Will of Fortune! No, we're doing that again. Are you kidding me? That's how many spins I seriously have. Yeah, that don't make no sense. Your presence refreshes me, Shadow. But you missed a day, so I have to start from day one. We're gonna choose Julian. You know what? Alright, that's it. I'll see you guys later.